Hello there, I am Ginkgo the Silver Fox. I am the Kitsune with the silver and golden heart. And I am returning to space once more, playing one of my favorite games, Stellaris. Favorite and probably also most played game, aside from World of Warcraft, that is. Hello, hello. Greetings, Mao. I hope you enjoy your fishing while I am fishing for achievements here. So my end goal here with this series, because it's probably not gonna be a single stream, is getting this particular achievement, Directive 67. Direct inspiration, of course, from Star Wars. Execute Order 66. You may remember that line from... If you're a Star Wars fan, you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, well, it's not gonna be easy to explain. But basically, it's an endgame goal. As a clone army empire, we have to denounce the Spiritualist fallen empire and then destroy them. Well, denounce is putting it a bit mildly, as we have to declare them a crisis, basically turn the entire galaxy against them, and then go on all-out war in which we destroy them. And you can see that the artwork itself is already reminiscent, like it's that iconic scene in which Anakin goes to the younglings inside the temple and then lights his lightsaber, and then the scene fades away. And of course, the clone troopers are helping him in the Jedi Purge, so yeah, it's a reference to that. And to get here, of course, it's gonna be a long journey. There's also no guarantee that I will succeed, but I will play until the end game and try to reach it no matter what. As a side achievement, which would be nice to have but not obligatory, there's also Holy Water. Drench a fallen empire's holy world. Now, if you don't play Stellaris, you may not really understand what this is about, but let me explain. Holy worlds are basically special planets that are declared as holy world by none other than the Spiritualist fallen empires. And drenching them, well, there is a very interesting late game technology called the Colossus, the super weapon with which you can destroy or forever change planets. And as an aquatic empire, I can build a very special Colossus that can pretty much drench, like the achievement says, the entire planets in water and turn them into oceanic worlds. So this would be a fun one to have. If I'm going to go to war with the Spiritualists, then I might as well, inundate their planets. Yeah, it is very cool. Now, I already created my... Yeah, there is a cool animation, and fun fact, firing the super weapons and until the effect is completed takes a whole year. So imagine like a whole year in which your planet is getting bombarded with water and yeah, all civilization is destroyed. Actually, I think not every species dies. Like, I think most holy planets, I think, are uninhabited anyway, but aquatic species, they will survive this ordeal, but non-aquatics will pretty much be eradicated. Alright, so for this purpose I have created the United Alarian Dominions. Let me just walk through the process real quick. I decided to go with lithoids, and namely aquatic lithoids. Lithoids are basically aliens made out of rock. They don't even eat food, they eat minerals, so that's and they have a whole bunch of special traits. I thought the logic behind that is that these, well, first of all, I guess I should start with the origin, which is the most important. What you may remember, I once played this challenging post-apocalyptic origin, and now I'm starting as a clone army. So, a species of short-lived and infertile soldiers, clones especially proficient in matters of war, left masterless and alone to question their engineered purpose and uncertain faith. So, the interesting thing about them is that they cannot reproduce normally, so populations will not grow outside the so-called cloning vats. So populations are basically, or yeah, it's called organic pop growth. They are created, so to speak, but they have a maximum capacity. Yes, no rock mating, unfortunately. So they basically sacrifice normal reproduction and lifespans in favor of bonuses in cohesion, so to speak. You have governing ethics attraction plus 50%, army damage plus 50% because they were made for war, and they also have some starting technologies, which make sense because they are engineered to be clone soldiers. I decided to make them lithoids with the fantasy that they are like golems forged in the depths of the planet Oros, and they have like this volcanic look on them with, I imagine this is lava that is in their veins. Interestingly enough, with the lithoid species, you kind of get a trade-off slash balance against the leader lifespan. So clone soldier reduces leader lifespan by 40 years, but lithoid adds 50 years, so I have a net gain of 10 still. Also, lithoid, unfortunately, does reduce the organic pop growth multiplier, which means that the cloning process will be a little slower than with other species. On the other hand, clone soldiers have good army damage, and lithoid has extra army health, so my troopers will be especially effective. Also replaces food upkeep with minerals upkeep. This means that unless we get some aliens as slaves, we won't need food, and we can trade food in the market for other goods such as minerals or alloys and other stuff that we need to survive. They are also aquatic. It is in fact a mandatory trait if you start on, if you want to be one of the types of empire that I chose, anglers. So yeah, actually at first I should explain my government. They did rearrange these since last time I played, and it's nice that origin used to be all the way down here, but now it's at the top, which makes sense because that's like the single most important customizing factor in an empire. Also, governments have also been moved up. So I decided to make them imperial government, which may sound a bit counterintuitive for a race full of clones where everyone maybe is made to be equal, but they were made to be soldiers, so they have, I imagine, a strict military structure, and they respect the hierarchy, and even though they cannot have children, I thought it would be funny that they can't have children, so they can't have traditional heirs. But I imagine that once the leader dies, the next in line in command gets promoted, and they take over the governing of the entire empire. Also, It just removes my headache of elections, which comes with the other uh, forms of government, like the democratic, the oligarchic, dictatorial, even the mega corporations. They also have elections for the rulers. So yeah. Also, it has a nice bonus for my capital system where resources are increased by 10% on my capital, and I gain additional power projection, which means additional influence and additional edict funds. Edicts are like declarations that give bonuses but require unity to maintain. Um, I decided when it comes to ethics to make them fanatic pacifists, which might be ironic because they are clone soldiers, but being left masterless with an uncertain fate, they may want to turn away from their past as ruthless machines of war and rather live a peaceful, stable life. And as a fanatic pacifist, I gain reduction in empire size from pops, which stacks very nicely with other bonuses such as the communal trait. No, that reduces housing usage, I believe. Let me see. And I know one of them also reduced empire size. No, I was wrong. They just reduced the housing usage, but not. Never mind. So yeah, empire size from props 30%. The thing is, we are limited in how many pops we can support because the cloning vats can only produce a certain number of populations. So eventually they reach their maximum capacity and we cannot increase our population beyond a certain point. There is a special event that comes with this origin and you have to make an important choice at some point, but I don't want to spoil it. So there are ways to increase our population beyond just cloning, but we'll see how that works out. I also made them slightly xenophobic, not completely xenophobic. I imagine that as soldiers, as warriors, they might be inherently mistrustful of any outsiders, and maybe they are also resentful of their formal masters for abandoning them, for dooming them to a fate, an uncertain fate, and for making them into these fighters that cannot enjoy the simple pleasures of life. This increases my assembly speed as well, which is nice because it means that I get to clone my units that much faster. Also, we shouldn't forget the fact that I do get assembled a lot slower because I am lithoid. So minus 15% in overall minus 15% because this is minus 25%, but I get a 10% bonus from being a xenophobe. So that means I have a net loss of 15%, which is not bad because especially in the beginning, before they reach their capacity, the ancient clone vats will be supplying me with a lot of pops. So to complement the government authority and ethics, there are also civics, and I decided to make them peaceful farmers, basically, more like peaceful fishermen, because with the angler civic, ocean worlds, agriculture districts are uncapped, so I can build as many as the planet supports districts. Normally, certain types of districts are capped at a certain number, but this removes that cap. And on wet worlds, so ocean worlds, continental worlds, and tropical worlds, I believe, those are the three wet worlds. This agricultural districts have the aquaculture specialization. Aquaculture specialization basically creates pearl drivers and anglers and fishermen. I don't know the exact term. And I also have agrarian idyll, which gives me extra housing on agricultural district, which is very good because I can build a lot of them. It does mean that city districts provide less housing, but it's a good trade-off because agricultural, generator, and mining districts provide additional housing in turn. Farmers, anglers, and pearl drivers also produce amenities, amenities being an important resource to maintain happiness. Dinner time, great, enjoy your dinner. I'm just explaining my empire and my plan overall. Name, Alari, I just hit the randomize button until I got a name that I wanted. I decided to make them indeterminate gender because they are constructs. They are created and they also don't reproduce normally, so I will say that they are of indeterminate gender. Name list, just picked one that seemed the coolest. What world? I do have to start on an ocean world if I am an aquatic species. Just for the coolness factor, I decided to make it a binary star system to have two suns at the center. This is the customization of the buildings and the room in which I am, and I believe this is a new room background that I didn't have last time I played this. There have been, as you can see here on the left, quite a few more expansions that came out. In fact, just recently they released the Biogenesis DLC, which allows you to have straight up organic ships, beasts, instead of like constructed ships. Sounds very cool on paper, and I was considering getting the expansion subscription, which allows you to access every single DLC at a reasonable price per month. But I didn't want to get overwhelmed with all the new mechanics and stuff that I am not familiar with. Oh, Farscape, yeah, I used to watch that, I believe. Yeah, something along those lines, exactly. Okay, flag. I wanted my flag to represent like an underwater volcano that's erupting. I'm not sure I managed to do it, but hey, thought it would look cool. Ship sets. I chose the humanoid ship set. I thought they look pretty nice. There's of course a dedicated machine ship set. Also, let me just show off the different biological ships that you can make. You can actually see them flap their wings and breathe and so on, and wave their appendages. Very nice. Maybe one day I will get the expansion subscription and just start a brand new game with everything installed. If you're a brand new Stellaris player and you don't plan to play it for several months, maybe just 1 or 2 months, or just return every now and then, I would say the expansion subscription is a better offer than buying every single one individually. Although, if you catch a sale, then it might be better off in the long run to just get every expansion. But some of them are more important than others. Every expansion adds something new, a new species, new civics, new origins, new ways to play, new mechanics, but some are more robust than others. Yeah, it's cheaper than buying the bundle. I don't know, I haven't done the math, but probably not counting sales. Let's say you remain subscribed to the expansion subscription for 2 or more years, you might end up spending more money than if you had bought the individual DLCs, but it's up to everyone's taste, in my opinion. Okay, but yeah, let me go back to the humanoid ships. There is actually a ship set for the aquatics. Looks pretty cool with these blue colors. Like there's actual water on the side of the ships, but I just felt like going with the humanoids this time around. Okay, ruler, just to add the ruler name, I'm gonna call it commander and sub-commander for the ruler and their heir. One of the famous clone troopers, and I think the highest rank a clone trooper achieved in Star Wars was commander. I don't think they ever were generals. The Jedi were the generals at all times. So yeah, ruler trait, I'll just put logistics understanding, reduces upkeep of docked ships and armies as well. So yeah, my playstyle will probably be initially because I'm a pacifist, very passive, try to expand as much as possible, form diplomatic relations, eventually alliances, and before I can get to this, I need to get to sort of the mid game and meet enough empires to form the galactic community. I don't know how many years in after the galactic community existed, we can form a so-called galactic council, which is a more restricted community within the galactic community. Basically 3 to 4 to 5, sometimes even just 2 or 1 council member that basically make or propose the biggest, most important decisions. And within this council, I have to come up with the proposal to declare the Spiritualist Fallen Empires a crisis and get enough voting power to ensure that the entire galactic community goes to war with them. So there has to be combat at the end, but yeah. I think it will be interesting because even though when it comes to philosophy, I am a pacifist and peaceful farmers and fishermen and pearl divers and whatnot, when it comes to fighting, fighting is necessary, they will hold their ground because they can deal a whole bunch of extra army damage and are more durable than most because they are lithoids. So yeah, it does sound like a Senate thing. You can actually do the whole Star Wars thing where you become chancellor. Well, it's called custodian, and then you extend your term, eventually make it permanent, and then you can reform the Galactic Council into the Galactic Empire. So yeah, there's actually an achievement called With Thunderous Applause, which is a reference to the line of Amidala where, oh, this is how the democracy dies, with thunderous applause. So yeah, actually done this once before, once or twice maybe. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with it this time. It all depends on what other empires I am paired with. Let me go back real quick. Speaking of other empires, one way to guarantee the spawn of a Spiritualist Fallen Empire, because it's not guaranteed normally, there's two ways actually. One would be to build a big galaxy and have every single type of Fallen Empire, which is 5 in total, which means that one of those 5 will guarantee it to be the Spiritualist. But that's, I think, a bit too extreme and can get a bit messy. Because fallen empires are basically these super powerful empires that have started to stagnate. They are not building anything, they are not expanding, but they are very powerful and should be avoided in the early to mid game. So this will be an end game thing when we finally declare war and start fighting the fallen empires. So the second method, which is what I'm going to be using to guarantee that there will be a spiritualist empire, is to force spawn. Basically, you can create as many empires as you want, and you can put them to not spawn, or have a chance to spawn, or be forced to spawn. So if I'm forcing a spiritualist Scion origin empire to be in the galaxy, then that guarantees that I will have the fallen spiritualist empire. Now, Scions are a very interesting origin in which they are basically the vassals of a fallen empire. So the quote-unquote Jedi will also have servants that will probably come to their aid. Although sometimes Scions have the option to rebel against their masters, so maybe we will help them turn against their benefactors and join the galactic community and join the fight against them. Hopefully we can pull that off. If not, sadly, they will be collateral damage in our crusade to rid the galaxy of those fanatics. So yeah, let's square to the knights, alright, yes. Okay, difficulty Ensign. The AI has no inherent scientific, military, or scientific advantages. Iron Man mode enabled. Basically, I cannot go back. I think I prefer a medium galaxy in this case. I remember last time when I did this, I admired these different types and I asked which type of galaxy the Milky Way was. I think it's a Bart spiral or a cartwheel sort of way. Starburst looks pretty cool, but I don't know, it can be difficult to reach certain points. Spoked. Slices that are mostly separated from one another. You know what? It's a two-arm spiral, okay. So like this. I think I will go for the spoked because it kinda reminds me of the Imperial symbol from Star Wars, and it feels like there's like dedicated sections for many different empires. Okay, hyperlay density 1, AI empires. These are like the default settings. Sure, we can start with 9 AI empires. 2 of them can be advanced. Fallen empires, I will put it to 2. One of them will guarantee it to be the... Wait, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think even if I disable Fallen Empires completely, the Spiritualist Fallen Empire will be guaranteed to spawn because of the Scion Origin Empire. Okay. So default, spoked. Scaling difficulty, sure. The AI is usually very stupid, so we can give them scaling difficulty starting the mid-game. Difficulty adjusted AI modifiers enabled. The technology that gives 20% minerals will give instead 40 for AI embers and Grand Admiral while we are on Ensign. AI aggressiveness normal, logistics, yeah, these are some very complicated terms regarding population growth. The technology cost, tradition cost will remain the default. Difficulty adjusted technology cost, normal. Fleet upkeep, logistics, planetary deficit logistics. Yeah, these are for like real nerds and advanced players. I'm not gonna mess with them. However, habitable worlds, we can keep it like this. Empire placement, yeah, let's make it random. If we're lucky, maybe we will spawn in the same arm, so to speak, as the Fallen Empire, or maybe they will be at the far end. Advanced neighbors, you know what? It's risky, but we can enable it. Maybe we will have a friendly advanced neighbor and they will help us out. Guaranteed worlds, I always turn this off, so I have so that I have no guaranteed world, and it makes it more interesting, more difficult to search for that perfect world. Okay. Caravaneers, Marauder Empires. Okay, let me count now. This is us. No, it's the Forced Empire spawn. These are the Scions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Even though I set it to off, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But there will be a 10th Empire, which will be the Fallen Empire, but I'll still put it to 2 Fallen Empires. So that... I don't know if this means we will have 3 Fallen Empires in total, or it will remain at 2. It just depends on the random roll to see which kind of... like I said, there's a maximum of 5 types of Fallen Empires, but you need to have a huge galaxy to be able to select 5. Okay, 2 Fallen Empires. We can have the Algates, Caravaneers, make things more interesting. Let's have 1 Marauder Empire. With any luck, they, in the mid-game, starting the mid-game year, they might become the Space Mongols and have a Great Khan, and then the entire galaxy has to fight them. Okay, precursors. Precursors. Alright. These are basically precursor quest chains are an early game objective, and it can randomize. It will randomly be selected from one of these here, and I can reduce the 7 to a 4 to narrow it down a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, for a time nothing concerned against them until something shattered their resolve. What brought their crusade to the end? They roam the stars, always searching, ever expanding. Now only the ruins remains whispering of unforeseen consequences. First League unity is fragile. What force shattered an once flourishing federation whose... Okay, we can have this. Their knowledge was vast, their theories complex, but did their search for or to oblivion? Even the mightiest civilizations... Okay. They are the hive mind. I think I will remove these. I think in my last playthrough this is the precursor that I got. Okay. Think... Yeah, there will be like an event chain related to these precursors, and they give you power for relics, resources, research, but it's like random which one you get, and they usually like randomly spawn clues for them in neighboring star systems. Okay. Well, after 40 minutes, let's finally actually play the game. Plan to go for a total of about 3 hours today, because I'm on vacation starting tomorrow, but I have to get up early, so yeah. Need to make sure... I'm not gonna get a good enough sleep anyway, but Then I will be traveling by train for 5 hours, so I can catch up on that. Okay. We were made for war, engineered soldiers who live and die by the ancient clone vats left behind by our creators, forever cast in their mold. Any memory of our masters is lost past generations, and we do not know when or why they left us. It is likely that records were routinely erased, ever faithful to military protocol, but at some point in the recent centuries that changed. By chance or perhaps some misfiring survival instinct, our subconscious drove us to seek answers, to seek new purpose and ways to break the form imposed on us. Our efforts since then have been ceaseless, at long last granting us access to the grand expanse of space. As our horizon widens, so too must our knowledge broaden, and so our chances of breaking free increase. We shall not squander the possibilities given to us by our forebears. We shall fight to pass on these possibilities to future clones and fight to eliminate the restrictions placed on us. You said it. Okay. Let's do our initial setup here. Let me see, where did we spawn? Okay. It's kind of also flowery shade, like flower with several petals. Okay, we are close to a nebula. Nebula systems have some good mining opportunities, and they also disrupt sensors, so you can hide stuff in them. Okay. So we're not that far from the middle, so to speak, so if we wanted to like explore these different petals, I'm just gonna call them petals of the galaxy, we can totally do that. Okay. Administrative AI, research station output. General research speed, even though upkeep increases, I think is acceptable. Bioreactor. Oh, okay. So this turns the food, which I don't actually need, into energy. Okay. And it's a rare technology. Quite interesting to have it so early on. Facility where organic matter is converted into energy at a highly efficient rate. It used to just take monthly food and then generate energy, but now it like modifies the job outputs. They did, by the way, revamp population and jobs in the latest update, so I'm gonna discover some new things myself. Naval capacity, yeah, I'm just gonna take the bioreactor, why not? The higher the cost, the longer it will take to research anyway. Okay, planetary infrastructure build speed, afterburners, or we unlock frigates, space torpedoes. 175 months, no, this sounds like a lot. I mean, this will be reduced once I have more researchers and claim more systems with research points. There is no big black hole in the middle, but there are several systems which are black holes, and you can kind of see them already from here, like these are black holes. You can in fact mine with the right technology, you can mine the black holes for dark matter. Okay, right. So we have military leader. Okay, clone army commander. Right. This is a special trait that is available to the clone army origin leaders. In fact, this guy I think will also have. Oh yeah, this looks very different compared to what I'm used to, but I'll figure it out. Empire focus. Okay, there's a focus. Okay, interesting. Oh, we have a timeline where we can review important events and such. Okay. I guess in the beginning is it does make sense to focus on exploration, and it seems like doing certain activities increases our experience in a certain focus. Activating an edict does certain things. Oh, we can also pay unity. Okay, yeah. Alright. I'm lucky if I get out of early game this stream, but we'll see. Alright. Well, this is basically just stuff. I don't think I truly need to... Oh, okay. Don't need to mess with this just yet. Just by playing the game normally, I complete all these different achievements, so to speak, objectives. Thank you for your faith in me. I guess it also makes sense that I would want to destroy the spiritualist empires. Like, I will think of a lore story reason of why I want to denounce them, but I imagine that the same way we were created as clones and to be used as tools of war, so too the um, fallen empire create that scion, and they always direct them and force them in a certain direction. Well, they are more like parents who like shove them in a certain direction rather than overlords, but still, I guess the spiritualist fallen empire will remind us of our former masters, and we want to promote equality and freedom, and because of that, they must be destroyed. Anyway, we'll see when we get there. Okay, so we have our city district with a number of buildings. Right. It's similar to what we had before. We have our 2 ancient cloning vats. We can have a maximum of 5 per empire. Okay, we have luxurious residences, medical center, which creates medical worker jobs. Administration creates that. Okay. Oh yeah, it used to be like small numbers of housing and amenities and populations. Now everything is like multiplied by 100 basically. Okay, well, I have no available jobs, so I need to create that. Agricultural district, basic fishing, converts farmers into anglers, converts artisans into pearl drivers. Anglers produce food and trade. Okay. Which will in turn basically turn into energy, because I will make those bioreactors. Right. So districts now have specializations. They just used to be simply generator, mining, and agricultural districts. Now they each have their own specialization, but it requires certain technologies. And because I'm starting as an angler empire, the agricultural districts will be, in fact, basic fishing specialized. And now I realize that I probably will need more mining districts, because as a lithoid, I don't consume food, I consume minerals, but yeah, with the fishing, I suppose, and pearl diving, I suppose it can be something that we simply generate for food. Okay, so so this is where we can build the hydroponic farms. They just used to be buildable in the building slots. In the standard city district building slots, we now have Okay, we could build our third ancient cloning vat. We could build monuments, but yeah, these are all require a lot of stuff. A lot of minerals, mostly. Archives, but what do I build here? So, per district, I create physicist, biologist, engineer, bureaucrat jobs. And these turn consumer goods into this, and this. And I can also put my ancient cloning vats here, apparently. Right, research labs. Okay, civilian industries, mixed industry. I could replace my city district with... Huh, I absolutely could, if I wanted to. No, I don't want to do that yet, though. I feel like... I mean, I guess it's possible on some planets to just be completely without cities and have like a fully rural planet. But yeah, the main concern right now is that I need more jobs. Okay, we have 200 politician jobs, 300 anglers, 800. Well, they are not like these hundreds is not actually only cities. Yeah, that's also possible. There's like a special planet type, the Ecumenopolis, that is like Coruscant in Star Wars. It's just a whole big city covering the entirety of the planet. So I have lots of miners, technicians. Technicians produce the energy. Okay. Guess I made a really weird choice having the anglers and the agriculture focused empire when the species are actually reliant on minerals just for sustenance, but yeah. Right, well, I think I will start by creating more angler jobs. And where's... okay, the management. Oh boy, this is a completely new screen. Well, some things simply have moved here, so this is where we can terraform if we want to, but we don't need to. This is where we clear the blockers. Oh, okay, lithoids come with the special blockers called lithoid monoliths, which, yeah, take a lot of minerals to remove, but they are comprised of petrified lithoids. Basically, this will create new pops for us. So, it's worth having. Doesn't explain how many pops I get though, which is strange. Like this does say that on clearing 100 pops are created, on clearing unblocks the lush jungle and increases my agricultural district cap. This unblocks orage caverns, but this doesn't say how many I create. Okay, let's see. Workers, civilians, elites, specialists. Specialists are usually the ones... Okay, let's figure this out. Okay, economy. Okay, this is the screen I am used to, where I had the different strata, the workers, the specialists, the elites. Civilians, are these people without jobs? The segment of up not currently engaged in employment, education, or training will travel for work. Okay, so it sounds like we do have enough people, but we don't have enough jobs, so we need to create more jobs, that's for certain. And what do these buttons do? Oh, so this shows how many of them grow each month. Well, I have to actually start the game for it to start ticking, and then I will see the values. Monthly pop growth. Estimated next month 3.79. Okay. Armies. Yeah, these are the standard defensive armies. I can build more offensive armies. Holdings. These are created by either a corporate empire that entered an agreement with me or an overlord if I end up being the vassal of another empire. Okay. Create jobs that create jobs. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, well, to create jobs, I will need to create more buildings here, or at the very least more districts. So for that I need more minerals, and to get more minerals I need to wait until my pops in mining jobs, the miners, produce more. Okay. And of course I will also get minerals from space by building mining stations around the different deposits. Okay. Well, let me start giving orders. Okay, you guys. Yeah, you can have the automatic construction. The science ship can start. You know what? You start exploring towards the outer edges. Oh, the automation is already available from the start of the game. It used to be a special technology that you had to research, but that's no longer an issue. Okay, in the shipyard, it's usually a good idea in the beginning of the game to construct a second science ship and recruit another scientist so we can explore in different directions simultaneously. Okay, let's get started. I will increase the maximum speed because it's gonna take a long time anyway. Okay, idle leaders. Why do I have an idle leader who's not doing anything? Wait. Government. Okay, we have a Minister of Defense, Head of Research, Head of Ministry, and Commander. Edicts, fortify border peace. Festivals. You know what? This sounds like a great idea. It increases happiness, which means better production and more leaning towards the pacifist ethos. Okay. And right, you have one or more leaders, but it's not really clear who is jobless. Oh, this one is waiting to be assigned. But why is that the case? Oh, it's the heir, the sub-commander, and okay. They used to be just there to wait up until they become the new leader, but now you can actually assign them. So, oh, I cannot actually assign them anything. Can I assign them to the council, like, as a way to let them perhaps learn a thing or two about ruling. Everyone on the council, by the way, is xenophobe. That's not good. Okay. Well, this guy, Von Pog, I believe he's also the governor of my capital planet, so he won't actually be jobless if I assign him here. But wait. I can't assign my heir. Can I assign... yeah, the head of research has to be a scientist. Oh, okay. Right, because my heir is a commander type leader, he can only be assigned to the military position basically on the council. This guy, Vikalfen, even if he's not on the council, ruling council, he's still the general of my armada, so I'm sure he won't mind. Okay, now this guy is out of a position. Right. Well, I just used nepotism. I ejected someone who may have been more fitting of a council position in favor of my heir, even though they are not my child. Well, I will find something new for this guy, I'm sure. Oh, my mother has gone quite funny. I didn't notice what I have done exactly. I am using this effect I previously, you know, this makes me more alien-like. Like it makes my waving tails look more like strange appendages. Okay, let's just start. And okay. Wait, I can, I think... Oh! Wow. Wow. Okay, we already found our target that we have to eliminate. The snail people, they will be... they will be our target. We have to destroy the snail people for the achievement. Okay. Respect our holy places and you. We may refrain from annihilating you. Okay. Well, thank you for that passive-aggressive greeting. We may refrain from annihilating you. Okay. Well, keep to yourself, aliens. The news that we have encountered the transient, their age is over, the time of the Alari has come. Okay, well, just our luck. We spawned right next to them. On the flip side is that when we go to that final war to take them down, we don't have to travel for long, but our allies might have to travel longer, so yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight, that's for sure. And it's against snail people out of all. Who would have guessed? Right, I just thought of something. If I recruit armies...
Probably out somewhere spying on some unsuspecting humans or making friends.
Oh, we saw Leviathan somewhere.
Leave a message at them. Or don't. Can they do anything?
Oh, and I have my science ship ready, so I need to recruit a scientist, but I don't have the unity for it yet. So I need to wait at least 2 more months. That's okay. Where is that Leviathan? Are they within the borders of the Fallen Empire? I don't see them. Okay, next month. Then now. Okay, let's get a nice scientist. Anomaly research speed or extra experience. I like the anomaly research speed. Okay. You can then start exploring this way. Alright. And I will recruit my first army. So regular army, well, technically we're all clones, but if we specialize into a clone army, then they get extra collateral damage. They cost less too. Okay, well, that's basically their upside. They do more collateral damage and they cost less, so sure. And this also gives my jobless commander a job as well, to be the general of the army. And it makes sense story-wise. We just encountered a foreign empire, a foreign unit, and we might need to ready for war. So yeah, gonna go for that. Wait, are you still... Oh, I think I accidentally assigned the other... Okay, you get a fleet position and... Okay, is everyone... Does everyone have a... job now? Is everyone happy? Yeah. Except my populace. The elite have jobs now, but I need to... Okay, well, I can sell some... Oh, wait, I get trade. Oh, this all used to be transacted through energy credits. Like if I sell it, I would sell for energy credits, but I actually gain trade stockpile now. Okay, this is another change that I did not know about. But basically, I want to buy minerals and sell off my food that I don't need. So I will sell some now, and maybe I will also create a monthly trade. Okay, I produce 29 food right now, use none of it, so how about I create a monthly trade of 20? There we go, and maybe buy some minerals in turn. How about we just buy an extra 5 per month? I don't know if I'm in a profit or loss here. Okay. Yes. Gotta make use of those fish and pearl that we totally not eat, right? Probably the fish are probably just used as the currency at this point, rather than something that you use for food or sustenance. Anyway, right. Can I just buy... Oh no, I don't have enough trade stockpile for this. But I do generate more minerals now every month. Okay. Construction ship has finished constructing something. That's good. Wait. Hang on. Okay, I'm confused now. Where are my leaders? So you are the Ministry of State. You are leading the you are the Minister of Defense. And you are commanding the armies. Oh, I assigned him to the defense as the general for the defense army. But I could still assign him to the... Oh, okay, so it was kind of pointless to build an army just to have a general position. I could have created a general just for my defensive armies, which are generated automatically. Okay, no problem. There might be a scenario in which I need these guys later, so I don't mind. Alright. Okay. Important thing right now is exploration and building more stuff. So I cannot claim a new system unless unless it's fully explored. Habitable worlds survey, yes. I will go for that. Discovered volatile modes here, okay. I do need more standard resources though. Okay, so pop growth is increasing. Specialists are decreasing, workers, civilians are growing though. This used to be so simple, like you had the monthly pop growth and now we have different groups growing together. It's a bit odd. Anyway, right. Current unemployment. They produce no resources and reduce the stability of the colony. Click unemployment to open the data bank. Employment pops lack a job to work on. They produce and may reduce stability of the colony. Okay, well, I need more to create more politician jobs. I need to create more specialists. And I need to create more worker jobs. Well, worker jobs are the easy part. Just build more agricultural districts. Okay, I can finally afford that. Specialist jobs are basically the alloy foundries, administrative offices, yeah, the bureaucrats. Oh, I can also create normal cloning vats, of course. Yeah, commercial zones, these are also regular worker ones, so at least these didn't change. Holo theaters, entertainer jobs are specialists. I don't get how I can create more jobs for these guys, for the elites, which apparently I'm lacking a job for. Wait, can I increase my limit? No, the limit has been reached. The question is, why did I create more elites if they don't have a... Okay, well, silly question. Sometimes you just reproduce and you don't know what job you will be right as you're born, but... Yeah, well, at least I still have civilians. Civilians are technically also unemployed, but they do produce something. Apparently they produce trade goods. Okay. We need to figure out how to remove. I mean, eventually, I think pops do get demoted. If they don't have a job for long enough, they will start going down the different strata. But yeah. Okay, I know the cities can create more politician jobs too, right? No, the administration buildings do that, yeah. So the planetary administration has 200 politician jobs. Okay, I'll worry about unemployment later. My planet is still fairly stable, right? Yeah, stability is at 88%. I basically need to also find a new planet to colonize so that way I create more jobs as well. Hello, dragon. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I am looking ominous. I will be using this look throughout this Stellaris series. Have you played this game yet? Okay, yeah, I'll just let time fly by. Keep on exploring and let's see. Might be a good idea to create maybe, well, do I need more unity? I think I'm okay on the unity front. Precinct houses, plus 200 enforcer jobs. They decrease crime and spawn defense armies. But yeah, I need more minerals for that. Can I buy new minerals yet? I absolutely can. Excellent. Okay. So let's at least make sure these two groups get jobs. Alright. Oh, and I already have 2 unemployed politicians. Well, we'll see how that goes. It's kind of complicated. It's a so-called 4x game, but once you get the hang of it, I think it's pretty awesome. Okay, so these are the tradition trees. Some require special conditions to unlock. Okay. Politics, okay. Oh, we can do this once once the galactic community has been formed, which won't be until mid-game. I think it would make sense usually to start with expansion or discovery. Anomaly research speed, extra research speed. Okay, let's go with expansion, because we do want to expand our empire.
Council agenda ready.
Council agenda ready. Okay, what's this? Infinite opportunities, citizen, pop happiness. Currently 4%. Once I launch the agenda, it's gonna be extra 10%. Okay, and I can select the next one. Evolving society, strong on our own, or we come in peace. Not pieces, in peace actually. Okay, well, extra monthly unity sounds lovely. Now let's look at our government edicts. Okay. Diplomatic stance. Oh yeah, there's so many, and some are locked behind other things. We have to have defensive wars because we are fanatic pacifists. Balanced vassalage, benevolent vassalage. We'll see if we actually get a vassal. Orbital bombardment selective. Yeah, we can't be indiscriminate in bombardment. Orbital surrender acceptance. Resettlement allowed. Land appropriation allowed. First contact makes sense to be cautious. Proactive, we can't be proactive because we are xenophobic. And we can't be... We can't be aggressive either because we are pacifist, so we are forever locked behind the cautious stance, that's fine. Initial border status, sure, let's keep it closed and we open it up to friends. Mixed economy, trade policy, wealth creation, this will have additional options as I research more stuff. Yeah, it's basically, I'm going for this achievement right here. As a clone army empire, denounce the spiritualist fallen empire and then destroy them. But yeah, that's gonna be a long time before we get there. Okay. Robotic workers allowed. Yes, we will eventually research droids, even though in Star Wars the clones were very much against the droids. Purge displacement only, or prohibited. We'll see if we need to purge anyone later. For now I leave it like this. Also, funny thing is, I already found my target. I happen to spawn right next to the Holy Guardians that I will need to eventually destroy. And they have an unknown vessel somewhere that acts as their scion, as their servant. Pretty much. Okay. But yeah. Let's keep on building stuff.
System reconnaissance completed.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm completing these things and this will... Oh, and I can review when I met certain things. Nice. Oh, I encountered the Void Worm. What is the Void Worm? And where did I see them? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Aren't they usually around black holes? I think they are around black holes, but we'll see. Okay, so this has been fully surveyed, which means I can send my construction ship and build a star post around it, and by building the star post, it will be behind my borders.
New sitrep.
Okay, we have our precursor event, which is gonna be this one. Learn from the artists. This civilization has some... Okay, they call themselves the First League and appear to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago, though the Roinam system ties the regional space that seems to have made up the core of the territory. Partial map found among the artifacts indicates. Okay. So we need to keep finding more and more clues for this. Let's look at the situation log. Precursor event. Yeah, we need to recover 6 artifacts, but yeah, this will take some time. It's from... Is it from the same studio as Crusader Kings? I think it is. Yeah, both are from Paradox, so... In that sense, like, you have to build your economy, conquer territories, expand your influence. Yeah, in that sense it is, but it's in space. Okay. I think right now I could already recruit a new scientist, so let's build a new exploration ship. Or science ship, rather. And that guy can just go randomly in whichever direction they prefer. Okay. Colony development speed. Or reduce influence cost. I think I'd rather do this. Because I don't know... Well, I might pick this up next, but... Yeah, I don't have any planets in sight that I could colonize so far.
Construction complete.
Okay. Oh wait, I just picked up a tradition, so I paid the tradition cost for it, and now I no longer have enough for the leader. It's okay, I will have in a couple of months. Right. Do your automatic construction. You guys keep on exploring
Recon pass
here.
completed. Construction complete.
Okay, we now have the unity to recruit this guy. And you'll just do an automated exploration. You can automatically investigate anomalies as well if you want to start.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly found. Oh, we found the first artifact, but it takes a long time because we are very low skilled compared to the difficulty. So we'll just leave it be for now, and I think we can mark it on the map to track later. Actually, they will just show up here. Auto track log entries. Okay. At some point, the Kanganto system, the largest of these colossal sentry array. Ooh, a ruined sentry array. Is it? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. So there are these so-called megastructures in the game, and in the end game you can build your own, provided you have the technology for it. But you can also find these ruined megastructures that once you have the technology you can repair them. And yeah, I believe the sentry array basically makes it so that I can see everything in the galaxy, which will be very useful. With our recent arrival into space, the different views in our origin, the excavation site established in order to verify. Oh, this is the special event for the clone army. Okay, with arrival into space, the different views of origin are rapidly turning into a schism. Extremist groups are rapidly attracting more clones. Our strong unity is broken. Some view the creators as gods to be worshipped and obeyed, and believe we were made in their image. They would do nothing except maintain the status quo. Others curse our ancient masters for their actions, labeling them as slavers, and would see them repaid in full. An excavation site has been established on Oros to verify the fact and put the debate to rest. Before we turn to space, we should exhaust all immediate possibilities. Our nation is old. Many generations of clones lived and died here, beneath the ancient structures of our homeworld. Some significant clues are bound to be waiting for us. Okay, so I think this will be my goal for today, to do all these excavation sites and find out more about my origin. Ooh, but this does have the downside that I get less unity from jobs, and people are happy because there's a debate on our origin. Okay, first things first, I will need a new science ship and a new scientist assigned strictly to archaeology. So let's do that. You can keep on exploring here in the meantime.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, you can do the anomaly. Science ship. Just be happy to have it. If only it was that easy, huh? Yeah, we have... Usually the archaeological sites are randomly found in the different star systems, but because of our origin we have one right on our planet. Okay, we have a special project to research. Which one are you? Oh, okay, you're the one who's exploring this part. So survey, and then survey, but first research the thing. Okay, empty science ship. Sorry, I leaned back. Oh, I leaned back and that I leaned back a little bit, though I shouldn't have disappeared completely. Anyway, looks like I cannot recruit more leaders for 78 more days, so this science ship is again just standing here. It's okay, 78 days, that's basically 2 months. Not so bad. Pop's declining. Why are they declining? Are the cloning vats not... Wait, are they not... Okay, the workers seem to be declining, this part of workers at least. Wait, what's the difference between these two? Oh, these are the xenophobes and these are the pacifist workers. Okay. I see, I see. I'm just gonna ignore this. But yeah, aquatic preference, lithoid. We basically prefer ocean worlds, but because we are lithoids, we can adapt more easily to different environments. What about... okay. Oh! Okay, so some of the elites finally accepted that they can't all be politicians and just went for other jobs in the specialist and maybe even the worker area. Okay, so I don't need to worry that much about unemployment unless it's like in the hundreds. Something to the void, yeah. Okay. I mean, this creates 200 angler jobs, while another agricultural district creates additional housing plus 300 jobs. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay. Basically, I want to have as many agricultural districts as possible. Now let's look at these lithoid monoliths. So these used to create populations by digging up monoliths that are ocean worlds. One of the reasons why I picked the ocean world is because I want to do... hang on, it's keep on scrolling because my mouse is on the other screen, but I want to go for another achievement as well. Since I'm going against the Spiritualist Fallen Empire, I will have the Holy Worlds. And there is an achievement to drench a Fallen Empire's Holy World. Now, to drench a Holy World, I need a special kind of Colossus ship that drenches worlds and makes them into ocean worlds. And to make that kind of technology, I need to be an aquatic species. So they are underwater golems constructed by unknown masters, and we are now going to find out more about their origin through archaeology. Okay, can I recruit scientists yet? No, 48 more days. That's a bummer. But it is what it is.
Recon pass completed.
Oh, of course the first planet we find is a tomb world, which means, yeah,
Special project complete.
which means it's gonna be very difficult to colonize it. It barely has a 30% habitability, and that 30% is only there because we are lithoids. But minus 20 because we are aquatic, so we prefer aquatic planets. Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. There we go. Thank you for pointing it out. Let me also quickly stand up and turn on the lights. You won't see me better on stream, but I need it. Okay. Oh, right. You reached the end of your orders. In that case, survey this, survey that. And I suppose then you will go up north. But first we'll wait to see. I don't know if I can go this way because the Holy Guardians, Fallen Empires has their borders closed to us. There is actually a way to make friends with the Fallen Empires through different relics and events, but we need to get lucky for that. Okay, we can finally recruit scientists. Let's see. Oh, this refreshes in 4 years. Okay, quite a long time left for that. Okay. Oh, if we can start with someone who's a level 2 already, it will cost more to recruit them, but could be worth it, especially since they have extra experience gain. And okay, if we assign them as governors, then they also have additional effects. Nice. Okay. But for now, we'll have them assigned to archaeology, so excavate our site and learn more about our origins.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay, system reconnaissance completed. Excellent. Ooh, I do want to expand this way for sure, because I have plenty of minerals here, and I do need minerals not just to build stuff, but also for sustenance, because we are rock people. And we don't eat food, we actually eat minerals, so... Oh, yeah, look at that production, thanks to our anglers. In that case, we will increase the monthly food that we sell to... let's say 80. And buy more minerals. Let's say 25. Because again, we need to build stuff and also eat. And I can already sell the current... Oh, I sold a bit too many and I won't be able to sustain the monthly trade for a month, but that's fine. Consumer goods, I can do stuff with consumer goods, right? Like I can take certain decisions. It used to be over here, but I guess no longer. Our advanced resources that include and necessary to give pub scope. Like some jobs require these, such as researchers and priests. To increase, build mixed industry or civilian industry. Right, I have that. Buy on the market. Okay. I usually can spend consumer goods on different decisions, but maybe that comes later. Some of the things I'm still learning now. Is it double the cost to build with them or eat them, or is it just minerals you don't need? It basically increases my consuming. Yeah, like minerals are normally consumed by jobs only, but in this case they are consumed by pubs, just by eating them, so it does decrease my income. But how I spend the minerals that I make is basically up to me. Okay. Let's see, I can build more stuff here. How about I create some bureaucrat jobs? I think I make enough consumer goods to afford that. Or I make this. It increases unity from jobs, unity per 100 civilians. Consumer goods upkeep per 100 civilians. Okay, so it's kind of dangerous. I'll just build some administrative offices. Okay. Oh, we have completed the task
System
in the
reconnaissance
development
completed.
focus. Oh, okay, so we unlock different things. Oh, we unlock research options, so the way we play unlocks different technologies now. Normally, research options were kind of randomized. Okay, automated exploration protocols. Survey speed increased. Oh, okay. All right. I'll figure this out. In the meantime, I will put this
Blocker cleared.
under my borders. Oh, a leader becomes aggressive. I see.
Construction complete.
Okay, you can start building your stuff there.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, I won't be able to go this way, so I would have to turn around anyway. I'll investigate that. Okay, so how are we doing on the economy? Still generating plenty of food, enough of everything. Pops are declining, which I don't understand why, because there's an overall +5. Wait, estimated decline next month. Why? It's not explained very well why it's declining. Oh, insufficient ancient clone vats? Okay, so I need more clone vats then. Oh, because each supports only a certain number of pops. Okay, but I can already foresee now my pops will grow so fast that I won't be able to create enough jobs. Okay.
New sit rep.
Special project, why not? Oh, but I have to sacrifice my current research for that. Where is it? Technology. Yeah, I want to finish these up first. I'll do it later.
Construction complete.
Okay, probably gonna go here next. There's some juicy research to be had here and more energy. Also in this direction. Oh, wait a sec. We have a desert world. Well, that's like completely the opposite of what I want, probably. Wait, what are you investigating right now? Oh, you're trying the high-level anomaly that will take forever. No thank you, just survey this system because... Oh, what the heck. Dragon,
Skywatch has
we
sighted
found...
a spaceborne life form.
We found your space cousin, the Ether Drake. Right? Well, very close to us. Yeah, we stand no chance, but we can actually fight these guys, and we can unlock some good relics and even technologies from it. Like, we can actually, I think, infuse our ships with dragon scales. But yeah, this will be a story for another time. Right, yeah, you need to get out of here because the Drake will not be friendly, not even to exploration vessels. Oh, there's actually a whole planet called the Dragon's Horde. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, once you escape, you can do your automated search. And you can go here, and I can already start building my colony ship, because it takes a while, and takes a while to get them to a planet, so I want that as soon as I surveyed the system, built a star post, put it under my borders, then I can colonize it already. So let's prepare the colony ship. Okay. Okay, population changed, plus 14 every month. I'm sure that's a very high number for, like, as
Science
a
Division reports
normal
new
pop,
breakthrough.
you would not have. Okay, extra research, good. Colony development speed sounds great, but by the time this would be done, we already have our first colonies, so maybe this, the survey speed increase, sounds like a good idea. And colony development speed, I can get this though for an increased colonization fever. And let's look at our edicts. Okay, there's no edict that creates even faster colonization, but that's fine. Okay. How about that? We have an ether drake very close to us. Wait, did we?
Completed.
Oh, we haven't finished. I thought it was grayed out because it's already completed, but no, we are still trying to get breakthroughs. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Sure, research it before you continue your survey. It's fine. Doing anomalies is worth it because you can discover more resources and sometimes research too. Okay, Central Dig Site has managed to successfully date the installation of one of our ancient clone vats by analyzing the soil beneath the structure, comparing its density and composition to that of its surroundings, and we have reached a reasonable estimate of when it was placed there. It appears the first of our kind. The first clones were produced approximately 12 centuries ago, so 1200 years, 1200 years. Many generations of history has been lost to excuse me. Much has passed us by, and perhaps that is something to regret. Oh, okay. Well, the next one is hellish difficulty, so it will take a while, but we'll continue researching. Thank you for the water. Remember everyone to hydrate. Okay, colony ship, you can start heading this way. Looks lovely. Oh, we gained some engineering research. Very nice.
Anomaly found.
Sure, investigate it. Okay, some rather bountiful systems near us. Oh, look at that. 6 minerals just from this.
Science Division reports success.
Okay, desert world. We're quite obviously the opposite of our oceanic world. But as lithoids, we can adapt more easily to it. So 50% is not great, but it's not the worst either. And I just want a new planet so that I can continue expanding and getting new resources. This one also has a special deposit or rare planetary feature called bubbling swamps. Bubbling swamps, they are not available yet. I think I need to... Oh, they increase the mining districts. That's all they do. But I do need more mining districts because, yeah, I eat those minerals too. Can't stress that enough. Okay. Materials workshop, engineering research per 100 engineers. Engineers, right. Yeah, we'll make more engineers, sure. Okay, everything is in position, just need to finish the survey and then... Oh, what's this? Tragula's class. We have 3 planets in here. Okay, one has poor quality minerals and is an arid world. This one is a tomb world, so no thank you. And... damn, just my luck. I have all these dry planets close to me. And, well, that's what I get for disabling the guaranteed habitable or good habitable worlds around me, but maybe if I keep going in these directions, I will eventually find another ocean world. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, you said hydro erosion on the rock dudes, yeah. I suppose maybe they were built to withstand erosion. Okay, anything that requires my immediate attention here? Well, yeah, there's unemployment, but more jobs are soon to be created, so I'm hopeful. Think... yeah, 1 more month and I get my bioreactor as well. Okay. So many anglers. And this is not 900 people, this is 900 populations, so one population can mean maybe 1 million people, so lots of fishermen here. We can actually terraform it, but we need new technology for that. And yeah, it's gonna take a while to get there. And in fact, with our super weapon, which we unlock even later, we can just immediately turn anything into an ocean world by bombarding it with water. Okay. Can't wait to get to that part.
Completed.
Okay, recon pass completed. That means I can build my star post here. And this guy can survey here and then survey here, and then we'll see where else we are going. You can make your way. Don't be so close to... oh, 10 years have passed. So that means we get our factions. So now we are playing internal politics. Okay, grants a small amount of unity, extra monthly unity. I do like the sound of that. Worth researching. Okay, politics. So we have 2 factions right now. And we have to make them happy, and if we make them happy, they produce more unity for us. If we don't make them happy, then... yeah. Just can toss the cast pee on it. Oh, yeah, that's probably not gonna be sanitary. Okay. Extended peace. Staying out of large scale. Okay, strong alone. Oh, okay. They don't want me to join a federation, but... well, I can still have other types of alliances. Having an isolationist diplomatic stand pleases the national preparedness, but Any other stance angers them. Proactive first contact protocols. We can't be proactive because we are ruler of the attic. That's fine. I think we cannot. Not societal management. I believe we cannot be proactive because we are xenophobes. So much for that. Isolationist diplomatic stance. Where was the diplomatic stance again? I think again under government. Diplomatic stance. Expansionist. This increases our colony development speed, increases border friction, and also reduces outpost cost. Isolationist. That increases our unity, increases our unity, decreases. You know what? They already have 65% approval, and if we maintain 25 years of peace, we will get an extra happiness for the faction, so I don't mind. These guys, however, are only 35% happy. Let's see. Keep the peace. Okay, ruler has the Empire Attic. Well, our ruler can only be one of these two, so of course they matching the Empire's Attic is tolerated by the represented on the council. Having a ruler or councillor of their attic will please the economic development network. So this is a xenophobe pacifist faction, and this is a pacifist xenophile faction. So we would need a xenophile representative on the council. Do I even have anyone who is xenophile? Very unlikely. Pacifist. Wait. It doesn't have to be xenophile. The guiding ethic is pacifist. So that means I just need a pacifist on the council and they will be happy. Who likes alien Sansa? Okay. I could assign some people to this position, but then this guy will be out of the job. Oh, I could recruit a new official, actually. Okay, how about this position? I have more than enough scientists to choose from. This guy is a pacifist. So if I assign him, it means... yeah, it means that I will have a pacifist representative on the council. And this guy, he can still... well, his councillor trait will no longer work. But... I believe he's still... so he's head of research, but I believe he's also leading a science ship somewhere. Yeah, because I have 4 science ships, 4 scientists. Yeah, makes sense. Alright, you are the new head of research. Let's see. Okay, now they're 60% happy. Okay, so both are moderately happy. That's good enough for me right now. We have...
Construction complete.
the whole point of these political parties is to generate more unity, which we need for our traditions. Okay. Right. Okay, we can start colonizing. It's probably gonna be hell because... yeah, aquatic species on a desert, but then again they are made of rocks, so yeah. Switch now to the zombie campaign final I sent you. Ah, okay. Alright. Sure. You can send my greetings to her. Ah, you mean Yuri, right? When it comes to zombie campaign. Okay. Calling designation automated. I didn't know there were zombies in Expedition 33. Okay. What kind of world should I make this? This is also new, like you couldn't select this in the beginning. I'll just leave it at auto designation. This planet has low habitability, still possible to auto suffer upkeep. Yeah, I would still wish to. Okay. I will call this Dry Ocean. Why not? Deserts were often. Oh, it's Matt! Okay, I forgot. Yeah, it's those two. Yeah, send them my greetings. Okay.
Our pioneers have made planetfall.
Our colony ship has gently touched down on the outskirts of a large oasis on dry ocean at the foot of mountains, offering shelter from the desert winds and easy access to water. The ship has been converted into a reassembled ship shelter to serve as headquarters, and its reactor core removed to act as the colony's temporary power source. Tents filled with construction materials alongside prefab shelters have sprung up around the ship's hull as colonists disembark, marking the first Alari city on an alien world. Our colony will thrive in peace, okay? Or we choose this and then we gain more minerals. Ooh, okay. I want more pacifists than xenophobes, so here we go. Meanwhile, we can
System reconnaissance completed.
continue developing our main. Okay, you can go on your automated search too. Okay, yep, see you soon, Dragon. Thanks for dropping by. Right, this one is saying building slots available. I can create further buildings. Alright. I realized that. Oh yeah, let's create those bioreactors to turn my food into more energy. Why not? Maybe I'll go with an autochthon monument too, but I'm worried about... Yeah, I would need additional civilian industries to provide more consumer goods. Oh, they also turn food and minerals into consumer goods and trade. Okay. Alright, then I will definitely create more of these, and I will then create the autochthon monument. Okay. They have their work cut out for them. On the construction ship, you can start building these.
Anomaly found.
Oh! I got the achievement for the biggest catch. Oh, wow, an abandoned gateway. We have located what we leave. Right next to a black hole, huh? Oh, it leads to an L cluster. L, it does not stand for loss here. It actually stands for something else, but I don't know what it is. So we need to gather so-called L-gate insights, and then we are able to open up the L-gate, but it's potentially very dangerous. Like, we can unleash an armada of nano machines onto the galaxy, which is not ideal. Okay, let's see, how is this coming along? 0% chance for a breakthrough, that's okay. We'll keep on excavating until we get there. And this system turns out to be rather bountiful, like I can even get... Like I have 3 potential planets on them. I can get alloys, which are important for shipbuilding. And also expanding my territory, so yeah. I'll start expanding in this direction most likely. And I might just go for the singularity. I'm sure the Holy Guardians won't mind that we are neighbors. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, one of the events I think is also that you unleash a number of L-Drakes onto the galaxy too.
Recon pass completed.
But yeah, out of curiosity, I would want at least one L-Gate within my borders, so we'll
System
gobble
reconnaissance
up
completed.
these parts. So after you're done with what you're doing, you can build a starbase here. Well, that's part of the game, yeah. Oh, we also finished surveying this one, okay. What about that? I do have a situation log for spycraft, okay. I do have one for habitable world survey. Okay, so far we have surveyed 3 worlds. Well, soon it's gonna be 4. I guess this one doesn't count because I surveyed it before I got the event.
Anomaly found.
Okay, wait. Sure, go for it. Dry ocean is almost ready as well.
Council agenda ready.
Okay. Pop growth speed. I don't know if this includes assembly speed because we don't grow. We are assembled through the cloning vat. So maybe I'll just go with this reduced empire size. Yeah, so we have a thing called empire size, which you know, it gives us penalties if we expand too quickly. Like if we get to a size above 100, we start getting penalties to our technology and unity costs. And we can keep this empire size down through different effects, like the traditions that I just shown, or like the courier network reduces that. Being fanatic pacifist reduces the size from pubs, but you always have a minimum. It says there, empire size has a minimum value of 50. So it's a little balancing act to get to that 100 as late as possible. Okay, let's continue. Even if I'm a pacifist, I do have another reason now to build my military fleet, because eventually I probably do want to take down that Ether Drake, dangerously close to our home system. The latest sensory readings from... okay... Scott, stop trying similar possible missions pattern. Someone now fears that something strange is happening in the galaxy size. They have charted the course to the nearest affected star.
New sitrep.
Yo, I wanna see what that's about. Where is it? Ah, it's over here, not that far. I could send... well, I'm gonna send this guy probably once he finishes the survey here.
A new world has been secured for our colonists.
But first you should... okay, you know what? Survey this. Oh, council agenda is also ready. So we have extra unity now, great. Strong on our own, we cannot rely on others and must focus on making ourselves stronger. No, we would rather go with we come in peace. Trust gap, naval capacity is reduced though, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, so survey this. Whoa, what kind of star is
System
this?
reconnaissance completed.
What's this weird effect? A class G star. Yellow dwarfs are actually ranging color from white to slightly yellow, but what's this around it? Is this because we are inside the nebula or something? Or is this an I know they have introduced a thing called astral tears, which are like these portals to another dimension. Or it's just a simple background effect that looks pretty quite curious. Special rift, yeah. So it could be an astral rift. I thought I needed the one of the DLCs to get astral rifts, but maybe I get them anyway. Oh shit! I just realized that I'm consuming more food than I'm producing. Well, consuming not literally, but I suppose I need to decrease temporarily this cell amount so I don't go into negative. I guess it makes sense because now I have my bioreactor, which turns some of that. Oh, it has a planet limit of 1, so you can't just stack them up anyway. But yeah, this sacrifices some food for energy, but it makes sense for me. Okay. Okay, you finished that, so you research the anomaly, and then you can research the special project. Okay. Ooh, yeah, but this nebula, this is certainly a nebula. It says right there that we are inside it. Okay, closing aperture. Oh, this was part of the anomaly. Okay. Sodom is an eerie spectacle. The swirling planets are wreathed in darkness. Nearby is a breach in the very fabric of our universe, a cosmic maw that devours the very radiance of the system star. Despite the seemingly natural arrangement of planetoids, further analysis has revealed that they are arranged with mathematical precision. Millennia ago, some incredible force orchestrated the orbital bodies of this system into a specialized pattern, one of which has not only mitigated the effects of the tear, but prevented it from spreading into a wider galaxy. We arrive here at the auspicious moment. A monumental work nears completion. This system restoration is imminent. Thank you for fixing our galaxy.
Recon pass completed.
Oh, and it disappeared. Whoa! Look at all the resources here. 30 energy, 9 minerals, alloys, and exotic gases and crystals, which I cannot actually extract yet, but okay. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay, galactic ambition, starbase upkeep reduced. And just 18 more months until we get the last perk in the expansion tradition, and then we get our first ascension perk. Okay, still in the negative, so reduce it further by 5, maybe? Okay. The good news is that I think because of... Hang on, let me pause real quick. Because we have... new planet, they might migrate, but it says auto-migration... no valid destination. I guess because this is still developing, but hang on. Are my pops actually growing here? No, they are not, because... Oh, yeah, because I need those cloning vats, so... I do need to build my 4th cloning vat to have any hopes of populating this planet. Also, I can specialize this district. What do I want to make? Maybe more research, less housing, but on the other hand, I will have physicists, biologists, engineers, and progress my technology faster. Yeah, I mean, sure, why else would we come to a desert planet, an arid desert planet? Oh, yeah, it says right here, insufficient ancient clone vats. Pacifism promoted. Okay. So that means we have very few, we are able to colonize very few planets if we can have a maximum of 5 ancient clone vats, and the 3 of them are in our capital. I think I can deconstruct them and build something new, but then if I don't have enough clone vats to maintain, I need to figure out how exactly it all works. Like what's the maximum amount of pops I can have through the ancient clone vats? Maybe eventually I can get away with just 2 instead of 3. But yeah. Specialization, research enclave. Yeah, I came here to research, to see if it's possible to even live on a desert world. Looks like I could recruit a governor here, which helps with different things. I could assign one of my commanders to this. Okay. Oh, actually, my Imperial heir. Okay, they have the opportunity to learn some more about governance by being here. Okay. Oh, amenities not enough. From buildings, from pop jobs. Yeah, this provides some amenities, but I desperately need more. I know amenities are also provided from my anglers. Ay. Okay. So yeah, let's build an agricultural district. Why not? Oh, but I won't have anglers here, because to have anglers I actually need an ocean world, so yeah. No advanced statistics page, I can look at that info. Maybe there is, but they have redesigned a lot of stuff, so yeah. Anyway, we'll be fine. I don't remember which is this or... Yeah, so this guy is the minister, yeah, the Imperial heir. Okay, right. The trade, defense engineer, defense dock ship upkeep reduced. Okay, good. Just want to enjoy the game and not look at too many statistics.
Special project
Oh, by the way, what am I
taking
doing?
evasive action.
Wait. What happened here? Oh, Guardians of Zanam. Oh, this is a special system that is guarded by some ancient ships. We are the Guardians of Zanam. Your presence in the Directive systems is an affront to our creators. Our programming compels us to destroy you. Make your peace with the universe. Go to Red Alert. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are they? Oh, they're here. Oh, sorry. Just meant to explore a bit. Didn't mean to offend anyone. Yeah, they are retreating already. Okay. Wow, 18k. So yeah, this. Yeah, they are very. They are very much keen on attacking me if I get too close. I might get away if I can sneak around them and survey the ships, but yeah, they said they will likely destroy me if I get close. Okay, so I already have like two rather hostile entities near me, and I haven't even discovered another empire yet. What the heck? I can't phone the galactic community if I'm alone with just the guardians here, but that will come in due time, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, you finished the research. Okay, come and start surveying in this direction then.
Science Division report success.
Science Division success, extra fast research. Don't mind if I take this too. Okay, you continue the automated exploration. Actually, first you can research the anomalies in the system. Okay. Empire production, migrating. The planet has unemployed that will automatically migrate to other planets. Well, that's why I'm building more stuff here. What else? I could build more. Let's see, medical centers, research labs, precinct houses. Yeah, more jobs. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, right. Lot of the stuff can get automated, so I don't need to micromanage everything. And once you are in the late game with lots of planets, it's gonna be almost impossible to micromanage everything. Okay, so our first ascension perks. Nihilistic acquisition unlocks the raiding bombardment stance, which in turn allows us to abduct pops from besieged planets and resettle them to our own worlds. This might be interesting if we find like planets with primitives, but don't think I'm gonna go for that. Interstellar Dominion, Starbase influence cost reduced, empire size reduced from systems, claim influence cost reduced. Technological ascendancy is always a good one, and one vision as well. One vision increases monthly unity and increases governing ethics, attraction, imperial prerogative, empire size reduced from planets. Official capacity increase, transcendent learning, leader experience gain, shared destiny, subjects. Don't need that. Extra edicts fund. Council agenda speed. That also sounds like a good idea, but how about I go with like a unity rush and go with one vision, because it's gonna cost more and more anyway, more and more unity to unlock more traditions, so it's good to get this early. Okay. Anything else that I need to look at? I think once I research this, then I have additional edicts available, but for now I'll make do with these. Okay. Right, why are you standing here? I want you to actually build this star base first and get these juicy resources, and then I will go to this part, because yeah, these are very bountiful systems too. Okay, you keep on. Well,
Anomaly found.
you can't go further than this, but that's okay. The thing is that the Scions, like the Empire that is the special vessel of the Fallen Empire, in this case the Holy Guardians, they can be anywhere in the galaxy. They have a special wormhole that leads them directly to their masters' borders, so they don't need to be next to them. That's the interesting part. That also means that if someone attacks the Guardians, then the vessel will instantly be able to teleport basically to their borders and help them fight. Yes, it's very convenient indeed. Okay, well, I have a shit ton of minerals despite the fact that I'm also eating them, so it's okay. Okay, society research gained, good. Oh, we got an extra L-gate inside too. Great. We'll research this too. Unless the anomaly is much higher level than my scientist, I always go for it immediately. Want to send them... I don't want to automate it just yet. I wish to... Okay, well, yeah, you can do your anomaly research.
Recon pass completed. Construction complete.
Yeah, I want to explore this part. Signs of battle, Mount Graveyard Expedition. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna micromanage this research project, then investigate the anomaly. Okay, and you can start building stuff around here. Okay, slowly but surely we are growing our borders, expanding our borders even.
System reconnaissance completed.
The main thing that we need to worry about so far
Tracking spaceborne life form.
is angering the super powerful ancient guardians, but look at them, they are just snails. They don't mean us no harm, I'm sure. Okay, finally we made first contact with something, and we can assign an envoy to this, and they are right next to disabled gateways. So gateways are late game technologies that you can build, and basically you create, it's like Stargate, you create two of these gateways to connect 2 points, but you can find these abandoned ones as well, and you can reactivate them, but you never know where it will lead. So I have even more reason to keep on expanding in this direction, because now I have both an L gate and a traditional gateway too. And let me see, one of these planets is probably a holy world. It has to be because it's near the Fallen Empire, the Spiritualist Fallen Empire. Let's see. Maybe not, because I think the so-called holy worlds have special names, and these are just generic ones, so I think... Yeah, these are not the holy worlds. Remember that I also, if I want to complete this achievement, no, not this one, I need to find the holy world and then bombard it with water. Not pee, it's water, I promise. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we finished our second stage of the excavation. Let's see.
Special project complete.
First I... Hang on. Okay. One of the excavation sites has reported the discovery of old Alari-like fossils, very old fossils. They were found in and around remnants of what is presumed to be primitive homesteads. Apparently, both the fossils and the architecture predated the construction of our ancient clone vats by more than a millennium. Initial DNA sequencing has confirmed significant similarities between our genetic makeup and that of the fossilized matter. It has been concluded that the remains belong to our ancient predecessors from before we were clones. This puts things into perspective. So, our creators once looked exactly like us, and they decided to go into cloning research.
Anomaly
Okay.
found.
Oh, okay. News of the excavation findings proving that our species was once a primitive people on Oros is beginning to spread. It is difficult to deny this obvious conclusion. Genetically modifying a primitive species, such as our forebears, a species already suited to wage war, serves a specific purpose. Our creators remade us to die for their cause. They uplifted us to fulfill their needs, never to prosper on our own terms. Is it really the history we want for our people? There is an ample opportunity to rewrite our past. Okay. Debated origin removed. Meaningful origin lie. Unity from jobs, extra happiness. So we can lie about our creators and well, it's an unethical thing, but it does increase our Unity output and makes us happy for, I don't know, it doesn't say how many years. Or we shall face reality, we gain nothing, but at least we don't lie to our people. You know what? I'm not gonna be greedy. I will rather face reality. We'll see what comes of it. Okay, but this science ship now has nothing else to do. I believe I will get additional archaeology sites to explore more of from our creators. So yeah. Then who made the creators? Yeah, that's an interesting question. So you can start automatically surveying yourself. There you go. Honorable leadership. A widely broadcast, they salute the bravery and wisdom it took to be truthful of our past. And oh, so it did. I did gain something from not lying. The widely broadcasted message, they salute the bravery and wisdom it took to be truthful about our past and the faith shown to them and the Alarian people. They are strengthened by our readiness to face the past, and it has allowed them to face the future with courage. People all over are celebrating in agreement, praising the decision that was made. So we do get less, but we can be, our conscience is, I guess, more at ease because we didn't lie. So unity from jobs 10%, happiness 10%, less than the 15%. And who knows, maybe they would have found out about the lie eventually, and then we would have faced dire consequences for lying. Okay. Cascading, we are now at the largest graveyard. It has since been eradicated. Oh. Just switched it without reacted poorly to our deep scans. They frequently caused each creature's cellular structure to resonate, an effect that even cascade spread. We are now in orbit of the largest graveyard of the universe. So we eradicated, by scanning the planet, we eradicated microbial creatures. I don't remember this event. So how about we try to
New sit rep.
see if we can restore them to life somehow. They might be just microbes, but they are still life forms, and who knows what we might be able to learn from this. Okay. Right, adaptability, discovery. I do want discovery because we want to discover more and more, and later on we can go into diplomacy as we make contact with other empires. Okay. That I believe also unlocked the maps of Stars Edict. We have more than enough to pay the upkeep, which makes survey speed faster, anomaly discovery chance increased, and detection range also increased. Perfect. Nicely done. Okay, do you guys have enough jobs? Probably not yet. Specialists unemployed. Okay, sure, we get more research labs. Oh, and specialization is now available. So how about biological research support? Oh, I need a wilderness origin for this. Agrarian villages. So this creates farmer jobs and trader jobs. Or this... Huh. How about agrarian villages? I wanna test it out even if it's not the ideal option. Okay, and now we have enough pubs to upgrade our planetary administration. So this will be a higher priority. Let me see. Auto-designated.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay. Just familiarizing myself a bit more with the menu, the new interface at least. Okay. Looks like we could use more specialist jobs, so let's see. I think I can afford approximate job upkeep, production. Yeah, it's worth it. And I can also build my final one here. Maybe an additional hydroponics farm or a resource silo.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, hang on, that's a lot of things at once. Okay, first contact. Weird heat blobs. Long-range scanners have picked up so it could be described as giant heat blobs. It's worth investigating. Okay, and what about this? Okay, research alternatives increase, scientist capacity increase, survey speed even further increased. Boldly go. Science ship disengage chance. Edict, research subsidies, research output. Yeah. We are tech rushing this. I do want to survey as quickly as possible so I can make contact with other empires as quickly as possible. Heat blobs, yeah, that does sound rather ominous, actually.
System reconnaissance completed.
Oh, right. What did I just research here? Oh, the unit, that's why I immediately unlocked a new tradition, because I gained a small amount of unity and I increased my input. Okay. Xenobiological lab, sure. Pop growth speed, that's not gonna affect me at all. Tile blockers. That could also be eventually good, but yeah. Increases more biologists means more society research, and that also means everything else will be restored faster. Oh, so this, by researching that restoration, I put my other technology on hold, but this should be done fairly soon, right? Yeah, slowly but surely, okay. We have discovered another archaeology site, and it's fairly close to us, so to excavate a archaeological site, it needs to be within our borders, no questions about that. So I think once you're done building stuff in that system, you will claim this system and this system. And I know I said that I would expand this way, and I keep going in other directions because I keep finding interesting stuff, but archaeological sites are, I think, well worth it. Oh, this thought that we were once capable of independent reproduction. However, experiments to reclaim that capability have consistently failed, including those successful on other creatures of our homeworld. Progress has so far a long time been at standstill until now. An unlikely discovery has our scientists hopeful: a cipher hidden in the quantum biocode of the ancient clone vats, in an area believed to govern our genome's potential for procreation. Issue special project biocode cipher.
New sitrep.
Okay.
Anomaly found.
So this, oh, it will take quite a while to research. What would I put on halt? I would put this on hold, but this would take 105 months, so... You know what? This shall be the last thing for today. If you go ascendant, you will usually have another species... Okay, right. I see, okay. Yeah, I did figure that sometimes you can also get new pops just by
Anomaly
the caravaneers who trade with you, and then...
Anomaly found.
Whoa, so many anomalies. Can't keep up. So I did this origin before in one of my playthroughs, and I know I have a choice to make. An important choice, and we'll see if we get to that choice today. But it drastically determines the fate of my species. Okay, well, we have built all the buildings we can. The thing now is to just build more other buildings here. Okay, gigantic skeleton. I remember this.
New sitrep.
Sitrap. You know what? Research and then do your automation.
System reconnaissance
No.
completed.
Research and then... Okay, it's queued now. Good. Oh, first contact with an unknown entity. Send our other available envoy. Oh, it's these guys. These are
Science
so-called...
division.
Okay, right. We gained some stuff on that planet. I already know what these guys are about. These are the so-called enclaves. So these are not empires, they are like special, well, enclaves, buildings that provide certain benefits to the highest bidder. Like they are neutral to everyone, basically. But if you get them under your borders, they can get additional benefits, so... You know what? I'm in no hurry to get this archaeological site, so... Actually, I can build a second construction ships, what am I saying? I should have the resources to support expansion in two directions. Like, look at the influence that I have. I'm almost at the cap, so clearly I'm not expanding fast enough, so yeah. Let's do it.
Recon pass completed.
Right. What did I research? The materials workshop, okay. Sure, carrier operations or Corvette reduce cost. Yeah, because we might need to build more Corvettes. Oh, so the heat blobs ended up being space cows. Basically, these are the space cows, the Tianki, docile creatures. They are
Permanent
just
communications have been
roaming the
established with the
galaxy.
alien empire.
Okay, so far we had 2 first contacts, and none of them are with other empires. Just our luck. So far, yeah, our end goal is right within our sight, but we have to cross so many other bridges before then. Okay. Where's my second construction ship? There it is. Okay. Start expanding, baby. Final rest. Let the coffin of the... Oh! Had to be beyond. The ISS managed to signals so past. Tiny alien construction container remains of an alien spaceship. Open the coffin. Well, if you open the coffin, you get more research, but more research overall. But from an ethical perspective, I like to leave the coffin be to continue on its voyage. Okay, unlocks edict
Anomaly
or
found.
research alternatives. I think I'll pick with this. You'll leave this be for now. Okay. Right, I unlocked some new edicts. Let's take a look at those. Fear campaign, monthly unity, xenophobe. So the violent, beastly nature of the Xeno must be contained to our people. We must accept the truth that we stand alone in a sea of alien filth. I don't like the sound of that. Or leader experience gain, education campaign, recycling campaign, less consumer good usage. That's always good. And I have more than enough energy to sustain this. This, however, I can't afford it yet. I need to increase my edicts fund in some way or another. I mean, I could activate this, but then... So edicts fund is basically what unity you can put aside for these edicts, but if you go over it, you can do it, but then you decrease your unity output. But actually, I'm producing a lot of unity already, so you know what? I will go over the limit. I need to complete other side of the galaxy. Yeah, they could be on the other side of the galaxy. I mean, come to think of it, I had put it to like 9 empires, and it's like a medium-sized galaxy, so yeah. I did notice that AI empires do like to expand very fast, even if it's not good for their economy. But
System
yeah.
reconnaissance completed.
Okay.
Recon pass completed.
Recon completed. Perfect. Okay. You know what? Also research the anomaly.
Construction complete.
Okay. Build your stuff there. Then we'll start going this way. Okay, the mineral cluster, multi-sided, many-edged, and it remains secure. Our experts will need some time to decode the contents. Well, because I'm xenophobe, I have the option to just ignore it and gain some influence, but I already have plenty of it, so...
New sit rep.
Let's do the sit rep. Wait, it's not here, it's here.
Construction complete.
Okay, so from the holographic data
Special project
documents,
complete.
the terms and conditions for a trilateral trade treaty between 3 major alien powers that once dominated this quadrant of the galaxy. Context eludes us, the details are meaningless, but scientists offers appears that this will prove invaluable to improving our own ability to communicate with alien forces. So, this gives the scientists extra experience, that's good, because leaders can level up and become better at what they're doing. They gain statecraft trait, research speed, statecraft, chance for statecraft, research options. Okay. Let's see if that comes up. Okay. I want them to actually remain here and... Well, actually no, you can continue exploring until I claim this system, then you come back for archaeology excavation. I picked up readings of an unknown creature, the signals follow some kind of... okay. Sapient origin. Where did we pick up this? Is it here? No, these are the others. Okay. Well, whatever.
System reconnaissance completed.
Oh, hang on. Okay. To translate something, I need to do this research, but I'm currently already doing the biocode cipher, so this would put it on halt. I'll do it later then.
Anomaly found.
Okay,
Anomaly
yeah.
found.
Do the anomaly. Do that anomaly. Wait. Hang on. Where did my other construction ship go? Oh, because of the automated command, it like flew over here to help out constructing everything else here. Oh, okay. I didn't know they could do that. Oh, we have encountered our first primitive society. We can build observation posts around them. What era are they in currently? It used to be easy to tell. Are they... Used to say somewhere which era are they in, like really primitive or... Oh, stone palaces and primitive dwellings, yeah. I think they are maybe in the early Stone Age. Okay. Oh, Iron Age, it says in the description, I didn't notice. Oh, it says right here, yeah. Iron Age, so yeah, we are basically looking at cavemen over here. Almost cavemen. Anyway, I'm very close to wrapping things up here, so... Lost soul. We have found a bipedal robot floating in space. So long, hunk of junk. No, I want to scan the robot. Through diligent effort, we have found a way to recharge the robot's power supply and scan its memory bank. Sadly, the machine has deteriorated so badly that we cannot retrieve coherent information. We'll consider a follow-up study, and we may search for others of its kind, but the fate of the mechanical remains a mystery. Okay. I want to finish the... Where is it? I want to finish this. 54 per month, so it's gonna take... Oh, finishes in 23 months. Well, that's 2 years, but yeah, I want this done. Oh, and I almost restored the microorganisms that I destroyed with the plant scans, so let's see. Okay. It is done miraculously. Once our scientists installed the proper modifications on our vessel, they were able to recreate the initial cascade. This time the effect was different, and life started spinning back up all over POA in a great wave, and this basically created extra society research around the planet. Okay, so we did a good thing. Where to now? I guess you can go here later to excavate. But actually first survey here and here. Looks like these are dead ends anyway, so I want to see what it's about. Right, and I still have 2 construction ships here
Recon pass completed.
doing their thing. Oh, first contact event.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay, so this might be an actual empire rather than enclave or spaceborne aliens. Okay, so he does have
Anomaly found.
the starbase queued up, but first it seems to prioritize building stuff.
Council agenda ready.
Wait, it seems like he's actually stuck. It's like it's trying to build... No. Cancel, how do I cancel things? Stop. Okay, no orders. Now you build the outpost, please. Okay, council agenda ready. We come in peace. Launch agendas, right. I have no other available agendas right now. So I need to pick the one that I don't really want strong on our own, but extra pop growth speed isn't bad, I suppose. And once launched, I get extra encryption. Okay. We'll make do. Let me look at the political factions. Are they still happy? Yeah, they are pretty happy. It's okay.
Recon pass completed.
Wait, have you completed building everything here? Yes, you... Wait, did you? Okay, I think I'm just gonna go back to manually... Okay. Yeah, it can get a bit confusing if I try to automate the construction. Oh, okay, we finished the first contact with these guys.
Permanent communications have been established with an alien empire.
The Curator Order. Our ancient order was established eons ago. Various galactic powers sent us. We were dedicated towards preservation of all knowledge in an effort to safeguard the galaxy from descending into yet another dark age of mass extinction and barbarism. We failed. Few of us remain today, but we are no less committed to our sacred mission from our predecessors, where we are willing to share our knowledge for a price, of course, for a price. We can, I think, pay that price. Can you aid us in our research? It will cost us 415 energy, which we can easily pay. And then we get extra research. What do you know about the L gates? Oh, okay, right. We can also purchase the so-called L gate insights from these guys, but it does have a cooldown. Okay, tell us about the mysteries of the universe. Tell us about the Ether Drakes. Yeah, they do have information about the so-called Leviathans. Okay, what is it really? Predates all galactics. There were once multitudes, but their race has been wasting away for eons. They're ill-suited to life here and now. They're the last drags of the universe that ended before our began. The soul survived the big crunch. The dragon not far from here is the last of its kind in the galaxy. Perhaps the universe. Oh. Well, we do get extra opinion with them, and we get bonus damage. Its scales respond to percussive rhythms, yeah, but we are not ready to engage them in a fight yet. However, since we have at least 50 opinion with them, we can now recruit one of their scientists for a price, of course. But these scientists are pretty good, like they are level 5 and they have special traits. But first I guess we need to build a science ship for them, because we don't have any other place to employ them on. So Let's quickly build the science ship and then we recruit the scientist. Research alternatives. Science capacity increased. Scientist starting skill level. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I'm expanding here, I'm expanding there. Good. Let's check the progress here again. 3 months. Okay. 3 months, and I would say we have made our first steps in this campaign. No ocean worlds or other similar worlds nearby, so we do need to get to that technology. This one is a Gaia world. Gaia worlds are like the ultimate planets, but like they are good for every species, regardless of your preference. But it's guarded by a super powerful fleet, so there's the catch. I have to defeat them to access that super planet. Okay, right. And I was about to recruit one of their scientists. And you get to go here. Oh, so they should be on the council because they only have... Okay. Edict upkeep, extra edict fund. Okay, hang on. We'll put them on the council then, why not? But because they are scientists, they have to be from the... Ooh, but if I put this guy here, I will no longer have a pacifist on the council, and that will displease one of the political factions. Which means I have to put a pacifist from somewhere else, basically. What about here? I might just need to recruit someone. But it would be a waste not to use this guy here, because he is meant to be on the council, apparently. Okay. That looks a lot less uniform now with this guy here. And I suppose we will recruit another official. Or should we recruit another commander? No, we have more than enough commanders right now. I mean, we will need further officials anyway, because once we get more planets, we need more governors, right? So... Okay. Oh, why did I get the graphic settings? Anyway, no available matching positions. Right. Can I not assign him to be the governor? I mean, yeah, it would put my heir out of a job, but I think it's worth it. Okay, this symbol I think means that he's available, waiting to be assigned, and this means... okay. Fine then. Oh, but now my heir again is out of a job, but we can assign them as a commander to our fleet, so all good. Okay. It took some juggling around, but we made sure everyone is happy again. Oh!
Special project complete.
Interfacing with the ancient clone vats. Yeah, the special project by... Okay, a message from the past echoes on the screen. Proceed. I am burdened by guilt. I cannot imagine what paths had led to this, but surely not the mercy of my brethren. I helped create you to serve, and for that I am sorry. I cannot take back what is done, but I can help to open your future. Although you are deserving of more, I offer you two paths: to undo the changes that made you sterile and finally set you free to evolve and prosper, to further unlock your potential but strain your genes to their limits, sealing future generations to forever be dependent on technology for reproduction. Interesting. So here is the crossroads that I mentioned: clone fertility or clone potential. So we either make super clones, but we can never ever become fertile again, or
New sit rep.
yeah, but we'll leave this for next time. I admit that I already took the clone fertility path in one of my previous playthroughs, so I'm eager to try out the other option. We will become more efficient but forever infertile and will resist genetic modification. So clone soldier is replaced with clone soldier ascendant. So yeah, in that text that you pasted with ascendants, these are the ascendants and these are the descendants. Clone vets will be disassembled. Biomorphosis ascension perk can now be taken. Okay, well, I think if I to stand any chance against these guys later on, even with the help of allies, I will need to take the clone ascension path and sacrifice sex forever, basically. Well, it says we are infertile. It doesn't say that our species does not have sex, right? Like, even though we don't have that instinct to reproduce, it doesn't mean we are not bumping uglies for recreation, right? Like, even animals sometimes do it just for fun, not for reproduction, so yeah. But still, being infertile does suck, doesn't it? So there is an ethical dilemma there to be had, for sure. I might leave it up for voting for next time, but yeah. I think I'll let it tick over to January of next year, and then I will end it here. The science ship. Okay. Right, I put you to a science ship, and I will then move you
System
here.
reconnaissance completed.
Oh, I'm dealing with unemployed pops here, so let's do something about it. How about surface quarry depot? Okay. Oh, we can make more mining jobs. Sure, let's do that. This is a new thing. This wasn't a thing before the latest changes. Very interesting.
Recon pass completed.
Okay. It's very unique thing for these clone soldier origin empires, because they are probably the only empire that cannot reproduce normally. Like, they completely rely on cloning, like pop construction. Normally you can have both pop construction and normal reproduction, but yeah. Whoa, they are growing really fast. Plus 253, no wonder there are so many unemployed. Can't fill out jobs fast enough. Okay. Oh, it already ticked over to March. Yeah, because I have playing on the maximum game speed. So yeah, it's time to end it here. I still have a little bit of packing to finish, and yeah, get ready for my trip. But I will continue with this next week for sure. For now, I'm looking forward to touching grass. Well, as much grass as I can touch within a city, but still going outside. I will show pictures of my adventures in the real world, but for now, we will leave space and return to here some other time. So yeah, thank you for uh, your time today. Thank you for watching me, lurking, chatting. I hope you had a good time. Remember to take care of yourself and love each other, and I shall see you next time. And have a great weekend for those who I may not talk to until then. See you.